Northeastern Football Alliance.
Uh-oh, Brad's buzzed.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
This is Northeastern Football Alliance action on R Street Media.
Rolls right, throws towards the end zone. It is tipped, it's bobbled around, it's caught! 2-point try is good!
Northeastern Football Alliance action.
Handoff goes up the middle and stood off by that Spartan defensive line.
Northeastern Football Alliance action.
Ball comes out, Spartans pick it up! 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown!
This is Northeastern Football Alliance action on R Street Media. Here's Brad the Bruiser Eichkorn.
Almost feels like fall here on a spring day at Pembroke Town Park in Pembroke, New York. Here in Genesee County as the Genesee County Spartans get set to take on the Auburn Pride in some Northeastern Football Alliance pre-season action. And we're set to bring you the entire duration here on this Saturday afternoon. Good evening here in Pembroke. Brad the Bruiser Eichkorn alongside our videographer Peter James, and looking for an awesome afternoon to see these guys get out there and just kind of give us a sign of what we're going to see this regular season. A lot of new faces on this, on both squads here. Well, presumably, let's talk about Auburn real quickly here. Auburn had folded. They're back alive and well and ready to take on Genesee. As for Genesee, entering year 2 of existence and year 2 in the Northeastern Football Alliance, looking to build on last year. So a lot of exciting things and pieces. We'll be discussing that throughout the duration of today's broadcast. At this time, we're going to go ahead and take a break because coming up on the other side of the break, we're going to be talking to the offensive coordinator of the Genesee County Spartans, Burton Howell. This is your home for the Northeastern Football Alliance, R Street Media, and rstreetmedia.com.
Hey, wouldn't it be great if life came with a remote control? You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind. Like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest.
Uh-oh.
Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control.
Yikes!
So you're on your own with the wasps. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
This is Northeastern Football Alliance action on R Street Media.
Welcome back to R Street Media's Countdown to Kickoff pregame show. Brad the Bruiser Eichkorn here, joined alongside first-year offensive coordinator and play caller here with the Genesee County Spartans, Burton Howell. Coach, thanks so much for joining us.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
So, talk about coming into Genesee. First off, congratulations on the new position. Welcome. What's it like coming in an organization still very young, going in a year or two as a new offensive coordinator and play caller?
Well, I started last year as a defensive assistant with Craig, and I had to leave in the middle of the season, and I moved down to Tennessee in the middle of the season. So I knew the men from last year, and the people are so much fun to be around. Like, the players are fantastic. Every day, every practice is entertaining. They're funny, and they want to be coached. So I'm coming back to something I knew that was a real positive experience last year.
Now, coming back into this team, obviously you're taking the reins from head coach Harry Roscoe. Any pressure there?
Oh, not at all. No, Harry's been super supportive. And when I was high school coach, that's what I was for most of the time, was an OC. And I've had to modernize to catch up to the game. A lot of what I'd had was from the late 90s, early 2000s, and football's evolved since then quite a bit. And quite honestly, Alex Rude has brought his quarterbacking experience from Geneva College and a little bit of play at Brockport and brought the offense up to modern standards for sure.
Talk about quarterback competition we may see this weekend here. Alex Rude and Corey Turpin. What should we expect? I know Turpin was a guy we didn't see last year. What's this competition going to look like?
Alex is the quarterback. The offense has been designed and built for Alex to succeed. Corey's fantastic. I think Corey's going to see some time on the defensive side of the field. Corey has amazing hands, and he's a great teammate. I actually honestly think when we're on offense, Corey's going to be able to help us with play selection. He's mature. He looks at the field. He sees it really well. But what Alex does is special. When Alex runs we're going to be a triple option team, and teams in the league will discover that pretty quick. And when Alex runs triple and he runs midline in those plays that are all flex bone, all college-based offense things, he reads the ball. He reads the play so fast that I don't know what he's seen before he actually reads and decides to give the ball or keep the ball. So he's literally going to be a handful for the other teams. And I would say I worry a little bit about teams that are going to think about taking a cheap shot at him when he doesn't have the ball. So Rude's a weapon, and the way he sees the field is special.
Joined here by Burton Howell. He is the offensive coordinator of the Genesee County Spartans here as they take on Auburn here in preseason action. What's everything feeling like going into this year offensively? We saw a defense that was stout last year, but an offense that wasn't consistently moving the ball. Where should we see that with this triple option attack this year?
There have been massive overhauls on offense, and it all starts. I'm also the offensive line coach, and nothing about our offense would be complete if we didn't talk about Jordan and Bailey and Tim and Nando and Trigo that are up front. They get a great push. The defense at our practices hates our offense, and our offense is designed to hit the line now, and there's very little time for the defense to react. So the biggest, we get a big push up front, and we've had a lot of success in practice. The defense is catching up a little bit with us, but early on, we moved the ball, and in the scrimmage, we moved the ball against our defense, and we know they're a good defense, and they're starting to come into their own and play better D against us. But I honestly think our linemen this year, big difference up front is that we've given our linemen angles to block. And we weren't sure that there'd be time enough for them to learn everything. But as it turns out, our offensive linemen have 7 different blocks, and that's it. And they get pulls and they get angles and traps. And we get really good angles on guys, and that's how I think we're going to move the ball.
Outstanding here. Burton Howell, first-year offensive coordinator with the Genesee County Spartans, with us on our Countdown to Kickoff show. Now we talked about, obviously, running the triple option here. It starts and stops with your quarterback and Alex Rude. Who else can we expect to get some carries here and see them, take this ground attack up here for the Spartans?
Well, it's all going to start with the fullback, Brian Calderon. He's 17 going on 25.
Wow.
And he's absolutely growing into the position. And when he's not there, what a difference it makes. Brian's a young guy. He's a Batavia High grad. He's going to graduate this June. And he's stepping up to play against grown men. And what we asked him after the scrimmage was to run harder and run stronger. Mm-hmm. And he responded big time. So the offense is going to run through the fullback. And at tailback, we have Jason Henderson, mm-hmm. and we have Jed Reese. Yes. And they're both really good backs. And all it takes is a little crease, and I think either one of them are going to run. And what we haven't seen at practice yet is Rude just keep the ball and run, because we don't want the defense hitting them in practice and things. So I think game time comes, you're going to see Alex keep some of those plays and make big plays himself. So the backs look fantastic, and we have a couple new receivers too. And that part is they're big, they're huge, they're strong. and they're going to allow us to pass the ball from any formation.
Coach, I know this is preseason, so ultimately it's not going to equate into the standings, but what are some goals that you want to see out of your offense in this game?
Well, we have the same frustrations that you talked about earlier, that last year the offense struggled mightily to move the ball. So the defense would get stop after stop, and we couldn't possess the ball on offense. And I want to say, Harry says this too, the head coach sees the same thing. This year's team looks like it can be led by the offense, that we can possess the ball, and we have big strike ability. So it feels like we're going to be able to strike fast and often.
Well, Coach, I really appreciate your time. We're looking forward to covering all the action this afternoon and see what the offense puts out on the field today.
Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure.
And that was Genesee County Spartan Offensive Coordinator Burton Howell. We'll take a break and come back. We'd kick off right here on your home for the Northeastern Football Alliance, Our Street Media, and OurStreetMedia.com.
This is Northeastern Football Alliance action on Our Street Media.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
Your daughter just got invited to the prom. Do you A, meet her date?
I need to see your past date report cards, your driver's license, a list of references, and this hair sample.
B, help her pick out a dress.
Don't you just love the long sleeves and turtleneck on this pantsuit?
Ugh.
C, attend the prom undercover.
Mom, what are you doing here?
I'm not Mom, I'm Calvin, the new kid at school.
Or D, capture her big moment.
Let's take a photo of you two. I'm in the middle.
When it comes to parenting, there are no perfect answers. But that's okay, because you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
If you came across someone struggling with hunger, how would you recognize them? By their clothes? Their age? The way they speak? Would you notice an 8-year-old girl who's not excited
for summer break because she may not be having lunch again until September?
Or a single father of 2 who works 3
part-time jobs and still can't put enough food on the table?
Or maybe a mother who cleans offices at night,
hoping to find meeting leftovers to take home to her hungry family.
Or a war veteran who's having a hard time landing
a job and getting back on his feet.
I am the 1 in 8 Americans who struggle with hunger. People you pass by every day but never knew were hungry. I am hunger in America.
Hunger can be hard to recognize. Learn why at IamHungerInAmerica.org. Brought to you by Feeding America, 200 Food Banks Strong, and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough. But if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
They are our cuddlers and coworkers, purr machines and love bugs, and constant companions. They are our pets, our family, and they make life so much better. When we face unexpected challenges in life, so do our pets. That's why we're on a mission to support people who love their pets, and the pets who love their people, ensuring these families stay exactly where they belong, together. And you have something to offer. With an open heart and mind, there is nothing you can't do. There's no gesture too small or too big when it comes to helping. Whether donating a bag of kibble, sharing an Instagram post of a lost cat, or welcoming a foster pet into your home, every bit of kindness counts. you can help keep pets and people together. Visit petsandpeopletogether.org to learn how to be a helper in your community. This has been a public service announcement brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
You're not wired to have a response to this sound. You're neutral to it. We've achieved pulling a natural response from you. Save the food. Why are we doing this, you may ask? Save the food. Because this ad is trying to change your after-meal behavior through brainwashing. Because food waste costs the average family $1,500 a year. Save the food. Cha-ching. And $1,500 extra bucks is like getting a pay raise. Save the food. Cha-ching. You're promoted. Which could pay for your child's braces. Save the food. Cha-ching. You're promoted.
Check out my braces.
So when you hear this sound, rethink your behavior. Cook it, store it, share it. Just don't waste it. For tips and recipes, visit SaveTheFood.com. Brought to you by NRDC and the Ad Council.
This is Northeastern Football Alliance action on R Street Media.
Back here in Genesee County as we get closer to kickoff between the Spartans and the Auburn Tigers. Brad the Bruiser Eichkorn, Peter James here, and of course, see this? Yeah, the preseason, but our hot ropes. So Peter's going to handheld shoot the action today, and we're going to do our best to give it to you here on this afternoon. And if you missed it during break, and you did miss it, referee just thought we were the clock operator up here. We are not. So we are on the wonderful R Street Media platform they constructed for us just days ago, and we're happy to be here and ready to go. So right now, watching them get set up here with the coin toss at midfield. And again, we apologize. It's going to be a very preseason for us as well as we'll get ready for the long haul of the season here. But happy to be bringing you the Northeastern Football Alliance. Stay tuned as we will have our schedule coming up. You'll find it on, of course, this site right here on Facebook. Find it on rstreetmedia.com, and you can also find it on X at rstreetmediany. All right. So it looks like coin toss has been confirmed. We'll see. All right. So Auburn wins the coin toss. They are going to defer to the second half. With that, Genesee is going to receive. It looks like they're going to be going left to right. Auburn right to left across your internet bandwidth as we are set and ready to go here for the start of the Northeastern Football Alliance 2024 preseason. Big thanks to the Pride making the trip here, just a couple hours out near Syracuse. So glad to see the Pride come to town. That's what the Spartans I alluded to a little bit in our pregame, but a lot of new faces on this team. So looking forward to calling all the action as we get set now between the Pride and the Spartans right here at Pembroke Town Park in Pembroke, New York. Henderson, the man set back to return this kick. Lined up deep near his own goal line, joined by Jedediah Reese. So Reese and Henderson will be the deep man set to return this kickoff. So they're late getting out here. Josh Baloney will be kicking this one away. He's getting it teed up as we speak. Make sure you're watching the tee there, camera guy. All right. Ball is teed up and looks like we're just about ready to go. Baloney points to the air, checks each side, approaches the tee, and it's a low kick. A squib kick. They're going to get on it on the near side of the field, working up to the 40, and goes about the 42-yard line. That one returned there by Jalen White. So with that great field position coming up here for this new Spartan offense. Alex Rude was quarterback last year, but the offense is going to look a little bit different. You heard it there from the offensive coordinator. So we'll see what it is right now as the Spartans will set up 1st and 10. 14:55 left to go here in the first half. We'll say they'll put it at the 41-yard line. They break the huddle and set up here on a 1st and 10. 3 wideouts set. Rude under center here on 1st down. They put a man in motion. Handoff goes up the middle to the fullback. And Calderon will go ahead and carry across midfield. That should be close to a 1st down here for the Spartans. So a good push by that offensive line, and he was able to just get in there right away. About a yard short of the sticks. So it looks like they're going to spot him just in front of midfield, maybe inches in front. So here we go. 1st and 10. Or 2nd and short, actually. 2nd and short. Calderon the deep back. They put a man in motion. Calderon's going to get the carry. He's going to carry forward, and looks like he's got this. Gets up close to about the 42, 43-yard line. So with that, sticks will move 1st and 10 coming up here for the Spartans. Clock rolling here. 13:40 left to go in this first quarter of play. So Genesee County getting set, and that's something I alluded to a little bit in pregame here with our pregame interview, is that defense was stout last year, but the offense at times struggled moving the ball. We'll see how it clicks in the early goings here. Out of a gun this time. Reese will go to the right of Rude. They'll put twins wideouts to the near side of the field. Handoff goes inside to Reese. Bounces, going left. A shoestring tackle, and is taken down just before he could get to the 40, probably to about the 43-yard line. So a decent gain. Makes it 2nd down. We'll say about a pickup of 3, 7 yards to the sticks. Spartans get set as they break the huddle. They'll go twins wide receivers to the near side of the field. Henderson, the man in the slot. So they'll bunch him right side. Calderon the back. Under center is Rude. Puts a man in motion. Handoff goes up the middle. There's Calderon. Pushes the pile, and he's close. He's going to be a little bit short of a 1st down, but makes it a very 3rd and manageable coming up. So 3rd and short coming up. About 30 yard. 3rd and 1. Rude and company set as they break the huddle. They go twins to the near side of the formation. Reese is going to the right here of Alex Rude. On 3rd and short. And it looked like a potential jump, no flag called. Delayed handoff goes to Reese. He's going to spin his way forward, and he's not going to be able to get to it. Nope, he's going to be a little bit short. So decision time early in this preseason action. I would think you go for it here. Be way too long for, I think, a field goal at this point. They're inside the 40, about, we'll say, the 39. And it's 4th and about 2 yards to get to the sticks. They will go for it. Look for that scrum. It's going to be a tush push here. Rude will take it. They charge forward, and it looks like I think they got it. It looks awfully close. We'll see what you think at home here, but it looks like that should be enough to move the sticks. Auburn signaling the other way. We'll see if they measure this one, too. That could be a possibility. Auburn saying is their ball. They're pointing. We haven't seen an official signal. So first down. Yep, he did pick it up. So despite the pointing you saw there from the Auburn defense, nope, it is Genesee picking up, so they convert on fourth down. It's now 1st and 10. So inside, they have it about the 37-yard line of Auburn. They put Reese in motion. It's an option. Rude's going to carry it himself. Minimal gain, if at all, maybe a pickup of a yard. And if there's stuff in your way, cameraman, you just move it. You're good. Clock rolling, 10.5 left to go in a scoreless first quarter. But right now, Genesee doing a good job marching here and milking that clock. They've already eaten up over 4.5 minutes. Rude and company will break the huddle. Looks like he'll go under center once more. Calderon the back. Reese goes in motion, dropping back in the pocket. Rude's going to throw. He's hit, and this one's going to go out of bounds, incomplete. Pressure came, forced that one out. It was a wobbler, so with that, it's going to be 3rd and about 9 yards to get to the sticks. So a lot of work here for the Spartan offense to do on 3rd down, looking for another conversion, converted once already this afternoon. Clock is stopped here. 10 minutes left to go in the quarter. Out of a gun, Twins to the near side of the formation on a 3 wideout set. Farley, the lone receiver, far side, pump fake thrown. Rude's going to keep this and run forward, and I think that's going to constitute as a sack. Drop back at about the 39-yard line. So with that, that's going to bring up 4th down. Calderon's been running it very healthy right now. So if they want to keep it on the ball, that's an option, but we'll see what they decide to drop. 1 for 1 here on 4th down, but it's 4th and long. About 4th and about 13. So back here, just inside the Auburn 40-yard line. And it looks like a timeout is going to be called by Genesee County. We'll go ahead and take it as well. 9:19 left to go in the opening quarter. 4th down coming up here for the Spartans. This is your home for the Northeastern Football Alliance on Our Street Media, ourstreetmedia.com. And things are a little wet, so we're just going to go ahead and keep the broadcast here right now. So we'll see if we can try to take a break here. All right, we'll try it now. This is your home for the Northeastern Football Alliance, Our Street Media, and ourstreetmedia.com.
Check the back seat. Check the back seat.
Gets in your head, right? Good, because every year dozens of children are forgotten in the back seat. Cars get hot fast and can be deadly, so get it in your head. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
So what's a great way to spread awareness that driving high is illegal everywhere? A catchy song, of course.
This is Northeastern Football Alliance action on Our Street Media.
4th down coming up, and it's a big one here for the Spartans trying to convert and keep this drive alive. They will go Twins to the near side of the formation of a gun. Reese will go to his left. Hewitt, the far side receiver, dropping back in the pocket. He's going to air this one deep. Downfield in the single coverage. Knocked away. Farley, the intended wide receiver, could not catch up to him. Turnover on downs. So with that, it's going to be Genesee County ball. Or Genesee turns it over. Auburn try ball, of course, and they'll get set up here. Vaughn Morris up at quarterback this afternoon. First and 10 for the Auburn Pride inside their 40-yard line. Clock is rolling now. Just over 9 minutes left to go. You know what? The clock never ran on that last play. Interesting. All right, here we go. Auburn will set up. Morris is going to go under center. Out of an I formation. Wide out far side of the formation. Possible jump and a whistle comes in. It looks like there's flinching on that offensive line that caused them to jump. We'll see. False start penalty will back them up 5 yards. Makes it 1st and 15 for the Pride. So with that, a lot of work cut out here on this opening drive for the Pride. See if they can get the snap off in time. A wide out to each side of the formation. Morris under center. Handoff goes up the middle and doesn't get more than maybe a couple. So still about 1st and 15, becomes 2nd and 15. So 2nd and 15 for the Pride. If you hear the echo here at points, I'm actually double dipping a little bit, broadcast announcer and public address this afternoon. Just having way too much fun. Morris will go under center once more. Out of an I. Right out to each side of the field. Handoff goes. Bouncing right and getting forward. So gets close back to that original line of scrimmage. Gain puts them at the original line of scrimmage. Brings up 3rd down. Clock rolling here, 7.5 left to go in this opening quarter, scoreless between the Spartans and the Pride. So from their own 40-yard line, we'll see what they can do on 3rd down. Saw Genesee have a little bit of trouble on 3rd down, converted 1 3rd down and a 4th. We'll see what the Pride can do about 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9 for the Pride. Out of an I formation. Twins to the right side of the formation on a 3 wideout set. Handoff goes to the fullback, and he's not going to do much. He's bottled up almost immediately on the play there. Yep, Derek Dalton taken down by a bunch of black and blue jerseys. So with that, that's going to bring up 4th down. It looks like they're going to punt this one away. So Baloney will come out, who is their kickoff specialist, and it looks like he's going to be the one to kick this one away. Baloney to punt. Jason Henderson back to return for the Spartans. Newton to punt. Waiting on that snap. Here it goes. Little low. Newton's going to have to eat this one. He's going to try to carry it forward. And yeah, not even close. Man, the hot pursuit by the Spartans really just ate him up for lunch there. Marley English leading the charge there for the black and blue. So with that, turnover on downs. 1st and 10, Genesee County. 5:48 left to go in this opening quarter. Still scoreless here in preseason action. They'll work out of a shotgun. Twins to the left side. Snaps a little bit low. Reese will get the carry. Bouncing left. Reese trying to turn a corner. Does. And gets up to about the 30-yard line far side. Looks like close to about the 28-yard line is where he goes out of bounds. So Jet Reese. Jet Reese with the carry for the Spartans. Good to move the sticks. It's a Genesee County 1st down. Clock will roll now. Inside 5 minutes left to go in this opening quarter. Spartans looking to draw first blood. They have it at the Auburn 28-yard line. Twins to the right side. Reese the back. He's going to work to the right of Rude. On first down, Rude. Handoff goes to Reese, and he's eaten in the backfield. Strong takedown on the play there by 68 of the Pride. So with that now, loss on the play, second and long coming up for the Spartans. We'll see where they spot the ball. Back at about the 32. So it brings up now about 2nd and 14 to get to the sticks. Again out of a gun. Reese to the left of Rude. Twins left side. Farley the near side receiver. Rude handoff goes to Reese. This is, but you saw Jed Reese there. He just got airborne.
Working now?
And it's going to be a penalty on the Spartans. Penalty on Genesee County. So with 3:49 left to go, that'll beep, beep, beep. Unfortunately, backs the Spartans up. And they'll place the ball at the 30. So clock now rolling. Inside 3:45 left to go in this first quarter. Backed up to the 30, 2nd and 12. Nifty run there by Reese negated. All right, we see Calderon back there. He is the deep back as Rude's going to go under center. On 2nd and long. Calderon gets the carry, runs into the pile. Loss on the play by Calderon. So with that, 3rd down now coming up here for the Spartans, and a lot of work to do. About 3rd and 13 for the Genesee County Spartans. Rude comes in here late with the play. Probably 4-down territory, so that if they can get some of that penalty yardage, they didn't really lose it, but, I mean, backed up on 1st down, had a long run, negated. We'll see. Just try to make it maybe a 4th and manageable or give your kicker a chance. New leg out there. We'll talk about that coming up. Out of a gun. Reese will go to his left. Twins left side. Henderson in the slot. Interruption in the broadcast, but we should be back and ready to go here in a second as soon as I get the camera turned back around. All right, we're ready, Pete. All right, sorry about that pause in the action there for those watching our broadcast online, but looks like they're going to say, yeah, the knee was down of Reese. Reese got approached in the backfield, so, and they'll say, it was a fumble. So, Reese's fumble is recovered by the Pride. 1st and 10 for Auburn. So with that, better field position they had it last time. Above the 40 to about the 43-yard line, where the Pride will set up here on a 1st and 10. They break the huddle and get set. Still working this one out of an eye. Under center here is Morris. On 1st down. Morris drops back to throw. Chased by pressure. Looking to take this one upfield. And he's going to be hit out of bounds. Morris taken down on the play by Delonta Curry. So that'll stop the clock here with about 1:28 left to go in this opening quarter. Scoreless between the Spartans and the Pride. From their own 49-yard line, second down. Out of an eye once more. Morris will go under center. Phillips, the deep back. Pitch out goes to Phillips. Phillips going to take this upfield, and he is wrapped down by behind. Hot pursuit by that Spartan D. Multiple Spartans in on the tackle, including Nick Santos. So clock inside a minute, and it's a big third down. Lost a lot of yardage there, so it's about 3rd and 9 now. About the 45-ish yard line. Tough to tell when it's only marked every 10 yards, so best guesses out here. Appreciate everyone tuned in to today's broadcast. Like I said, we're going to get our stride here broadcast-wise, so if you're concerned, don't be. We got a lot of good content to bring you throughout the course of this season. Here we go. Airing this one out as Morris intercepted. Cody Leonard taking it the other way. Crossing 40, crossing midfield. He'll take it to the 40 and shoved out of bounds to the far side. Interception by Cody Leonard. So inside the 40 to about the flags on the play. Flag on the play. See what this call is. And if video continues to be a challenge here today, this could eventually turn into just an audio-only, good old-fashioned radio broadcast, which I'm used to doing. But either way here, looks like it was called a block in the back on the return, so it should be the Genesee ball. It looks like it. They're still trying to get this sorted out.
Don't worry, I got you with the flag.
Still trying to sort this one out. Bear with us, folks. Still trying to figure it out. It is the end of the quarter. So normally we take a break here, but we'll just go ahead and keep it here as we'll get set as they sort everything else out, and we'll get set here for continued action. All right, so we continue. First down coming up here. Genesee County ball, but they'll start deep in their own territory. Just in front of the 30-yard line. It's not too deep. Mid-range, we'll call it. First and 10, Spartans. Out of a gun. And a whistle comes in. Yeah, the clock's not set, so they're trying to get the clock set back up. Still trying to sort it out. New field this year. Last year, we're at Genesee Community College. This year at Pembroke Town Park. Still within the county. All right, so it looks like they are getting the clock reset as we speak. It's a little cold, a little rainy today. And of course, for those watching, you're not supposed to talk about your faux pas, but yeah, the tripod decided to break right before we started, so a handheld cell phone broadcast, if you will, today. So big thanks to our videographer, Peter James, keeping it on the action. Keep it pointed there at the huddle, bud. We're working on resetting the clock. Start of the second quarter, 1st and 10 for the Genesee County Spartans. So here we go. They'll go ahead and set it up here. 1st and 10, and it's a gun. Race to the left here of Rude. Twins to the near side of the formation. Reese is going to kick. The carry bounces right. Goes down after a decent gain. Gets to about the 35-yard line, so about a 5-yard pickup. Reese with the carry. Say 6 yards to the sticks. Same formation here. Reese will get the carry once again in between the tackles. Finds a seam. He's got a first down and then some. Crossing midfield, 40. Tear down at about the 37-yard line. A big carry by Jed Reese. Good to move the chains. It's a Genesee County first down.
That one's on the outside.
So with that run, finding themselves on the opposite side of the 50-yard line, back into Pride territory once more. 1st and 10 from about the 35. Clock rolling, inside 14 minutes left to go. Keep it tight on the action, friend. Here we go. Out of a gun. Looks like Reese will work to his right. Kate takes the delayed handoff. Finds blockers, looking to shift, changes direction. Now trying to spin his way back upfield. It's something out of nothing there. Maybe about a yard pickup. Short gain by Reese. Clock will continue to roll. Just over 13 left to go in this opening half. Still scoreless between the Spartans and the Pride. And again, today's action doesn't truly matter. It's preseason, but good chance to see some spring football. So we'll be going hard at it in June. Twins receivers to the right side of the formation. A gun. This time the back will work to his right hip. Looks like it's Reese to the right of Rude. On second down, fakes the give. Throws short, has him in. It's Calderon. Calderon's going to take it forward. He's got, looks like, another first down. Ryan Calderon picks up a first down for the Spartans after the pass from Alex Rude. So clock rolling. Just over 12 minutes left to go in this first half. And the Spartans looking to draw first blood just shy of the red zone at about the 21-yard line.
Porter, go, 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 go. Porter, go. Jesus, guys.
And looks like we have a timeout in the action. We'll keep things here, right here, on your home for the Northeastern Football Alliance, Our Street Media, and OurStreetMedia.com.
Still have 10 guys on the field.
We can turn that to a PA announcement while we wait. A reminder that Our Street Media is your broadcast home for the Northeastern Football Alliance. Watch us online at Facebook.com/OurStreetMedia. 11:51 left to go after this stoppage in action. Stay tight on the formation, friend. You got this. That's the ball. Auburn getting some late personnel changes in. First and 10, Genesee County at the Auburn Pride 21-yard line. Twins wideouts to the left side of the formation. As pitter-patter, they'll get at her. Reese is going to go to the left here of Alex Rude. On 1st and 10. Rude handoff goes to Reese. Jed Reese bounces off a tackle, taking it down to the house. Touchdown, Spartans! Jed Reese with a 21-yard touchdown run puts the Spartans up 6-0. Great job by that offensive line. He bounced off, great vision, and used his speed to get upfield and finds his way in there. So here we go. The PAT coming up by new kicker Julia Petrie. So Petrie on for the PAT. Petrie on for the PAT. Rude to hold. Mark Montana was his team's previous kicker. Not only do we get a new kicker, a female kicker at that. Fantastic. Snap is down. Kick is up. It's on its way. Kick is good. With 11:42 left to go in the first half, it's Genesee County 7, Auburn Pride 0. All right, so a long sustained drive there, and they find the house. So just like that, Genesee County leads this one at home 7-0 at their new home here in Pembroke. Brad the Bruiser Eichkorn alongside Peter James with you on this Saturday afternoon. We're just getting our sea legs here for a long season of calling football throughout the spring and summer months here in Western and Central and Southern Tier, New York. So looking forward to a lot of action throughout this season. So with that, Auburn's going to set up to receive this kick. Looks like it's Derek Dalton set back to return. Numbers are still new, so like I said, preseason emphasis. It looks like this is going to be kicked off by Farley. Farley to kick off. With 11:42 left to go. Farley set, approaches the tee. Low line drive kick, it goes end over end. It's going to bounce and go dead at about the 22-yard line. A fight for the ball, and Auburn gets on it, as you hear. Get on that ball. Goes dead. So with that now, 1st and 10 coming up here for Auburn. First and 10, Auburn at their own 22-yard line. So Von Morris will come out at quarterback. They'll go in I formation. 3 wide out set. Twins to the left side of the formation. Morris hands this one off. Rumbling forward here. Spinning his way. And a big gain there by 45. Derek Dalton. Holy smokes. A first down. Derek Dalton with the carry for the Pride. First down, Auburn. They'll have it at their own 41-yard line. Clock will roll inside 11 minutes left to go in this first half from the right hash line. Pride put a wide receiver to each side of the field. Morris under center. Gets set. Dalton will get the carry once more. Runs into some jerseys. They're still trying to take him down on the play, and he finally does go down. Minimal gain on the play. Clock rolling inside 10.5 left now to go in the first half. Keep that camera high. Come on, we got to see the action. For all the folks watching at home, they want to be able to watch, right? Again, if you can hear what's going on in the action, at least I'm trying to describe it. Little chilly. Had a little rain. Looks like the rain has died off for now. So it looks like it's about 2nd and 8, about a gain of 2. 2nd and 8, Auburn. Out of an I formation. Morris set. Handoff goes. It's Phillips, and Phillips is dropped in the backfield for a loss. Phillips dropped for a loss on the play. Curry with a takedown for the Spartans. Clock will roll inside, 9.5 left to go in this opening half. And a timeout is called by the Pride with 9:08 left to go in the first half. Pride will call a timeout. 9:08 left to go here in this first half of play. We'll go ahead and take the timeout with them here. This is your home for the Northeastern Football Alliance. Our Street Media and OurStreetMedia.com. Glad you could join us here on a Saturday afternoon. We'll be back after a brief timeout in the action.
This is Northeastern Football Alliance action on Our Street Media.
If life had a remote control, you could pause or rewind. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihavepreddiabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Hi, I'm Danica Patrick. Watching my nieces grow, play, and learn is amazing, but not every child gets to be carefree. 1 in 6 kids in the U.S. are hungry. This breaks my heart, and it's something that Feeding America is working to change. Each year, the Feeding America network of food banks rescues billions of pounds of good food that would have gone to waste and gives it to families in need. To help, visit feedingamerica.org.
All right, so we're back here as we get set. On first down, they air this one deep, and it goes incomplete. That was third down, excuse me. So fourth down coming up here now for the Pride. Clock stopped here, 8:58 left to go in this first half of play. 7-0 Genesee County on top of the Pride. It's about 4th and 10 coming up. 4th and 10 for the Pride. So from their own 41-yard line, we'll see what they can muster up here on third down. Morris again will go under center out of an I. New fullback in there.
Let's go, Long.
Quarterback will keep it, and he has his man. Does he have the first down? Yeah, right there. A perfect stripe. Pass complete to Phillips. 10 yards and a first down. So 1st and 10 after the pitch and catch from Morris to Phillips. Fooled everyone, a little bit of play action there. So that now second down, or first down coming up here for the Auburn Pride. Clock rolling here, just over 8 minutes left in this first half, trying to provide the equalizer on this drive. Under center is Morris. Morris set. Handoff goes to Phillips. Phillips dropped in the backfield for a loss on the play. Phillips dropped in the backfield. Phillips dropped for a loss on the play. Takedown by Gunnar Rapone. So with that, after the popping hit there by Rapone, brings up now 2nd and about 11. We'll spot him back at about the 41. Clock rolling inside 7.5 left to go here in this half. Second and 11 for the Pride. They set up out of an I formation. They put a receiver to each side of the formation. We have movement here. Looks like 44 was moving there for the Pride. With John Reed. False start on 44, John Reed. So with that, that'll beep, back him up 5 yards. 2nd 11 becomes 2nd and 16. Clock is rolling now inside 7 minutes left to go in this first half. Right now, quite a hole for Auburn to try to dig themselves out of. They'll go I formation once more. Dropping back is Morris, chased by pressure, has it in his face. He throws incomplete. I don't think he got that to the line. There wasn't a man in the area. Curious if they call grounding. Pass by Morris is incomplete. So with that, it's 3rd down, and Morris having a chat on the sideline there. Looks like he's talking to head coach Dan O'Hara Sr. So get him back out there shortly. But I didn't see a receiver in the area. It didn't get back to the line of scrimmage. Looked like grounding on my end. Just saying. So here we go. Third and a mile. Back at their own about 44-yard line. 3rd and long. I formation under center here is Morris. Morris creeps up over the line, gets set, jumps back in the pocket. Throws over, has a man caught. What a catch. It's going to be short of a first down, but really nice connection on that one. Crossing midfield back into Genesee territory. So a manageable 4th down opportunity coming up. So you get about 4th and 5. About 4th and 5 coming up for the Pride. Clock is rolling inside 5 minutes left to go in the half. We have a timeout called. Timeout by Auburn. So the Pride will take a timeout with 4:52 left to go in this first half of play. Coming up at halftime here on Our Street Media, it's the Buffalo Bills Draft House Podcast halftime show. So we'll be talking about the NFL draft and the reactions on what Buffalo did just a couple of weeks ago in Detroit. Coming up on Wednesday, probably another podcast on the line because the NFL season is going to be announced. So curious how that impacts Western New York and the Buffalo Bills, of course. Our Street Media headquarters is just outside of OP, about 6 miles from the stadium. So a lot of buzz going around about the Buffalo Bills. We'll be covering that coming up at halftime. Rain has returned a little bit here. A little bit of sprinkles. So we'll see. Here we go. 4th down coming up here for the Pride. 4th and 5. Out of a gun this time is Morris. Phillips is back. He'll go to his right. And some movement on the line. Mustard on the lettuce. False start, Auburn. So with that, that'll beep, back them up 5 yards. Now makes it 4th and a lot longer. Back to midfield they go. So about 4th and 10. They have to get it to the Genesee County, really 39-ish yard line. So 4th and 11 if you want. Here we go. Clock stopped here with 4:52. A big 4th down for the Pride. 4th and a long 10. 4 wide outset. Twins receivers to each side of the formation. Phillips to the right of Morris. On 4th down. Dropping back, here's Morris. Nearly taken down, slips a tackle, and finally goes down. Morris sacked by Riley Elliott. Turnover on downs. Genesee County ball in Pride territory. So 4.5 left to go until we reach halftime. Clock is still rolling, but turnover on downs, and it's going to be Genesee County ball. A big defensive stand on there. They get the Pride off the field and get their offense back on. So from about the 43-yard line, 1st and 10 now coming up here for the Genesee County Spartans. 1st and 10, Genesee, as they'll set up here out of a shotgun formation. Twins wideouts to the near side. Reese will go to the left of Rude. You got to watch the action. Here we go. Reese, the ball carrier, gets inside the 40-yard line to about the 35. Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3. Clock will roll. Now inside 3.5 left to go in this first half of play. And trying to go ahead and take a lead to the locker room here. Reese is going to go to the right of Rude. On 2nd and 3. Fakes the give. Throws short. Has a man. Turning his way upfield is Farley, and Farley's got a first down. Crosses the 30-yard line to about the 29. Farley with a catch for the Spartans. Move the chains. It's a Genesee County first down. Inside 3 minutes left to go here until we reach halftime. First and 10. Reese will go to the left here of Rude out of a gun. He'll get the carry. Reese following blockers. Ekes out a couple yards on the play. Jet Reese, the ball carrier. About a gain of 3. About a 3-yard gain brings up 2nd and 7. Timeout call by the Spartans. So they'll take a timeout here with 2:15 left to go until we reach halftime. And reminder, we do have a 2-minute warning coming up too as well. We'll keep the action here, right here on your home for the Northeastern Football Alliance, Our Street Media and OurStreetMedia.com. Like I said, coming up at halftime, it's the Buffalo Bills Draft House Podcast halftime show. Alex Jones of the Ithaca Warriors and I will be discussing a variety of content. Really thoughts on that draft by the Bills just a couple of weeks ago. So here we go. 2nd and 7 coming up here for the Spartans. On 2nd and 7, a back to each side, called around to his left, Reese to his right. They put a man in motion right to left. Fakes the give. Rude on the keeper. Rude taking this one forward. Alex Rude close to the line of gain. At the 20 is going to be about a yard short. Alex Rude, the ball carrier, brings up 3rd and short. And they should be stopping it here for the 2-minute warning. Indeed they do. So with $1:56 remaining here, we'll get set to bring you the rest of the half. And again, to all you out there watching, perhaps just listening to the broadcast today, thank you for all your patience and understanding here. We got a lot we want to do this season, and trust me, we're only going to fine-tune things and we're going to get better. So, as not only your announcer, executive producer of all the broadcasts here, I really appreciate everyone tuned in and listening this afternoon. So wherever you may be, in New York State, in the United States, out of the country, and so glad you can be tuned into this broadcast of the Northeastern Football Alliance. Third and short. Here we go out of a gun. He's going to throw this one deep. Caught by Henderson. Is he in there? He is. Touchdown, Spartans. Jason Henderson from Alex Rude. So with that, 6 more points go on the board. And it's 13-0 Genesee County. Petrie on for the PAT. And again, all about gender diversity and inclusion here. Fantastic to see here Julia Petrie out there. She'll look to go 2 for 200 PATs. Watch. Snap is low, it gets away. Root's going to have to fall and eat this one. They're still scrumming for the football, it's still loose. Auburn may have come up with it, but it was a bad snap, so she didn't even have a chance to try to kick that one through. So with that, the PAT try is no good. PAT try is no good. With 1:32 remaining in the first half, it is Genesee County 13, Auburn Pride nothing. All right, so after this, we'll see what kind of offense we'll see out of Auburn. They each in towards halftime. They do get the ball in the second half. They won the toss and deferred to the second half. So curious to see what they're going to decide to do. Here we go. Elliott to kick off for the Spartans. $1:32 until we reach halftime. Elliott approaches the tee. And over on this kick goes. We're going to field it about the 20-yard line. Trying this upfield to the 30. Trying to take it near side. And hit hard at about the 38-yard line. Tough tackle right there. So that, a $1:18. It is now 1st and 10, Auburn. Clock will roll here. Just over a minute remaining until we reach halftime. Take you inside the R Street Media Buffalo Bills Draft House Podcast halftime show. 13-0 Genesee County on top of this one. .52 seconds remain. 52 seconds, not minutes. So here we go. 1st and 10 for the Auburn Pride. Out of a gun. A back to each side. No, he puts Phillips in the slot. Back will go to his left. On 1st down. Morris takes a snap. It is high. It's behind him. He's got to dive on this one and eat it. All the way back at about his own 20-yard line. Loss of 18 on the play. So clock stopped here, 38 seconds remaining, and Genesee County was going to take, it looks like, their last timeout of the half. So Coach Roscoe, Coach Tibero, Coach Burton, they got to be pleased with their units and what they're doing out there right now. So rough snap there, but they'll look to recover as they get set up here on first down. Now 2nd and a mile after the bad snap. And, Morris had no choice. He had to wisely eat the football. "38 seconds until we reach halftime." And just so you're watching, you'll hear stuff. You won't see anything. We're just going to kill the camera at halftime. So be advised. 38 seconds remain. Second and 28. Phillips is back. Is going to go to left here of Morris. 4 wide out set. Twins to each side out of a gun. He'll take the snap. Another high one again. He's going to pick this one up. He's in his own end zone. Trying to turn this one down. He's going to lose the ball in the end zone. It's covered up. Fumble covered by the Spartans. Touchdown, Anthony Natrigo. So Natrigo picks up the fumble from Morris with only 28 seconds until we reach halftime. Make sure you're pointing at that end zone, Mr. Cameraman. Go in the car at halftime. Halftime, it's in the car. Okay? All right. So it looks like we're going to try another opportunity here for Petrie to go ahead and kick another PAT. They actually look like they're going for 2 on this one. Try to put it at 21 going into halftime. Right now, things looking very much in favor of Genesee, but at the end of the day, this game won't count. Good reps for both squads nonetheless. Genesee County will try for 2. Reese to the left here of Rude. Out of a gun. On the 2-point try, he's going to keep this one himself. Follows blockers, dances through, diving, crosses the pile, and he's in. Alex Rude's 2-point try is good, making the score Genesee County 21, Auburn nothing. Like we said, it's a little cold, feels like fall, so football weather, but it is May, so at least it's not snowing. Could have that going on right now. So thankful that it's only rain at this point. But we'll probably get an umbrella here for second half as we'll be out here to call second half action right here between the Spartans and the Pride, where it's been old Genesee County 21-0 they lead. There's been moments of brilliance we have seen out of the Pride today, but remember the Pride, they were not in existence. They folded last year, so they are back. Like the Phoenix, they will rise from the ashes and come back here to the Northeastern Football Alliance in year 2. Farley to kick. 28 seconds until we reach half. Boots this one away. A high kick going end over end. It's going to field at the 19. Goes up to the 30-yard line and down at about the 32-yard line. Takedown on the play by Caden Marucci. So 24 seconds until we reach halftime. We'll see. They just try to keep the ball on the ground and go into the locker room. They were only down 13-0, but a couple of gaffes and then a fumble in the end zone after the quarterback tried to make a nifty play. Couldn't. Did a little too much and lost the ball. We'll see if there's a possible change, too, at any of these positions. Might very well see Corey Turpin getting some snaps at quarterback, but offensive coordinator Mr. Burton made it very clear that he is going to be the starting quarterback this year for the Spartans. First and 10, Auburn from their own 32-yard line. Out of a gun, 4 wide out set, twins to each side. Phillips, the back, will work to the right of Morris. Wide receiver is very off signs, a lot of movement. False start on the Pride. That will back them up 5 yards. Makes it 1st and 15. So about to the 27-yard line. 1st and 15 with 24 seconds remain till half. 4 wide out set. Twins wide receivers to each side. Dropping back is Morris. Here's this one deep. It's overthrown. It's incomplete. Pass incomplete on the play. Broken up by Jason Henderson. So with 16 seconds remaining now, 2nd and 15 coming up. We got rain, we got cold, and now, is that a hint of manure I smell? Possibly. 16 seconds remain until we reach halftime. Pride will break the huddle. Here we go. 2nd and 10 for the Pride. 4 wide out set. Twins receivers to each side. Phillips to the right of Morris. Morris will take it. Hands off to Phillips. Phillips will break a tackle, and he's close to the original line of scrimmage. Goes down right there at about the 31-yard line. 5-yard carry by Phillips. And that will do it for the first half. At halftime, it is your Genesee County Spartans 21, the Auburn Pride nothing. All right, so we're going to take a break. Coming up after a break here, we're going to be have the Buffalo Bills Draft House podcast halftime show. That coming up here, right here on your home for Northeastern Football Alliance, R Street Media, and rstreetmedia.com.
Hey, there he is. How's it going?
I'm having a stroke.
Are you going to shake my hand or what?
I'm having a stroke.
Wow, you're not even moving your arm.
I'm having a stroke.
Are you okay?
I'm having a stroke.
Your face looks weird, too.
I'm having a stroke.
Are you having a seizure or something?
I'm having a stroke.
When someone is having a stroke, they may not be able to say it with words, but their body language will tell you loud and clear.
I'm having a stroke.
You just need to know the sudden signs. Look for FAST, F-A-S-T. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. Or S, speech difficulty. Then T, time. Time to call 911 immediately, because the sooner they get to the hospital, the sooner they'll get treatment. And that can make a remarkable difference in their recovery. Know the sudden signs. Face, arm, speech, time. Spot a stroke fast. Visit strokeassociation.org. Brought to you by the American Stroke Association and the Ad Council.
The Genesee County Spartans will
Where else would you rather be than right here, right now?
For Bills fans. By Bills fans.
Only Buffalo is going to win it.
This is the Buffalo Bills Draft House Podcast with Brad the Bruiser Eichkorn and Alex Jones.
This place is pandemonium.
Here's Brad the Bruiser Eichkorn.
And welcome back for another edition of the Buffalo Bills Draft House Podcast alongside Alex Jones. I am Brad the Bruiser Eichkorn as we are fresh out of the 2024 NFL Draft Weekend. And we roll on here as mini camps will be coming up in June, training camp in July, preseason in August. Before you know it, it's going to be September, and the season will be started here. But of what transpired last week, a lot to get into, Alex, concerning the Buffalo Bills. Before we go pick by pick and give you our analysis, how would you judge this draft class overall for the Buffalo Bills?
I think it was one, Brad, that kind of reset the clock, as it were. It sort of showed there's a new era in Buffalo, and we'll get into it in a little bit, but it really feels like the Bills had a specific type in this draft, and so they pushed it for that specific type.
Yeah, and it started on Thursday, technically didn't start, as all of us, Bills Mafia, waiting, get up to 28. Oh, they trade to Kansas City, take Xavier Worthy. All right, 32, here we go. Oh, I see the Carolina Panthers logo on the screen. That means, they traded. Yes, they did. They traded back. First pick in round 1, Keon Coleman off the board, wide receiver from Florida State. Later in the second round, it was Cole Bishop, a safety from Utah. And then their third round pick was Dwayne Carter. He's a defensive tackle from Duke. On day 3 of the draft, they followed up here. Their first pick was Ray Davis, a running back out of Kentucky, in round 4. At round 5, they took Cedric Van Pratten-Granger out of Georgia, a center. And then they go linebacker in the 5th round, taking Edefuan Ulafosio, and get the young man from Washington on the Buffalo Bills. And then they continue that on in the 5th round with Javon Solomon, an edge rusher from Troy, and then take an offensive tackle, Tylen Grable from UFC, Daquan Hardy, a cornerback from Penn State, and rounded out with Travis Clayton, who they're listing as a guard, but a rugby player coming in at 6'7", over 300 pounds from the UK. He'll be part of the exempt status there as he comes in off of that international program. So there you go, 10 picks for the Buffalo Bills. And let's get you some analysis on each of these. Let's start with Keon Coleman. There were other wide receivers still available on the board at this time, Mitchell being one of those from Texas. How did you feel about this pick? Of the wide receivers available, did you like their selection of Keon Coleman, Alex?
Yeah, I thought it was really interesting, Brad. I mean, they could have gone in a few different directions with, maybe a Ladd McConkey or, like you said, an A.D. Mitchell. And I thought Keon Coleman kind of showed what it showed what the Bills are interested in this new person. And, a guy who can play physical, high point the ball, high compete, high character guy, young player. Very young, coming in at 20 years old in his year 21 year. So I think it's one of those where it's like, it's a very interesting pick because we've never really seen the Bills go after a guy like this, but it signals what Joe Brady wants from his ex-receiver in his offense.
And what's interesting about this kid, Keon Coleman, before he came to Florida State last year, he was at Michigan State, and he was playing basketball for Tom Izzo and company. So how about that? We've seen other basketball players adapt nicely to football, i.e. one of the big ones is Antonio Gates, who didn't even play college football, played basketball for Kent State and went on for a great career at tight end with the Chargers. Maybe that'll help and translate real well into his game on the field for the Buffalo Bills and what we'll see in Joe Brady's first year completely controlling the Buffalo Bills offense.
Yeah, and the guy's talked about as somebody who doesn't have breakaway speed, had a really good retort, never been caught from behind. And so I think it's one of those things where the Bills kind of have a good shot. This guy is going to be somebody who can come in and immediately compete, immediately be part of the offensive rotation, and going a little bit younger, something we've seen them do from time to time. Same thing, Greg Rousseau, Tremaine Edmonds, another famous early round pick that was on the younger scale, and I really like this choice.
All right, later in the round, they address a hole at safety here with Cole Bishop. Now, presumably, it's going to be Taylor Rapp and I would say Dane out there, or excuse me, I'm missing up my safeties here for the Bills right now. Regardless, the way it looks right now, I mean, they went and picked up a kid who can fly over the field in Cole Bishop. How do you like this pick here for the Bills?
I like it. He's a guy who hasn't had a ton of run at that deep high safety, but he played in an incredibly complex defense in Utah. So the NFL game's not going to be super hard for him, to take the next step on. He flies all over the place, 4.45 speed, which is really impressive for a safety. And it'll be interesting to see how he works into the Bills' safety rotation. Is he just, third down guy? Is he somebody that they go after, mid-tier? It'll be interesting to see how they fill out that room. Even maybe going after a more, maybe a more, I don't want to say veteran guy, but a guy who's been around a little bit more. There's still some really big names floating around. Bills signed Mike Edwards during the offseason, re-signed Tyler Rapp. DeMar Hamlin's still on the roster. So, you know what? I think there's some talent there, and I think we're going to be able to mix in there a little bit.
All right, I need to apologize right now. I'm going to correct myself right away. I nearly said Dane Jackson. I knew that's not. He's with the Carolina Panthers. He's a corner. I was thinking Cam Lewis was converting to safety, but no, he's still listed on the roster as a corner at this point. But like you said, yeah, Mike Edwards coming in from Kansas City maybe fills that role, but this could be something that Cole Bishop comes into, or perhaps just, rotates and gets some reps here or there. But I think it's someone who I think you're going to poise and see getting on the field here for the Buffalo Bills in a very short while.
100% right. I think he's a guy who could be a day one contributor, or somebody who can, find inside, you can find room for and get on the ice.
All right, so the Buffalo Bills continued on their draft. They take a defensive tackle there out of Duke. All right, so Dwayne Carter comes in. Thin at the line is, they let some folks go in the offseason. Jordan Phillips, he's with the Giants now. Tim Settle, he's with the Texans. Got to bring in some youth movement here. And Dwayne Carter comes in. How do you like this draft team?
I like him a lot. He's a guy who has some flexibility. This feels very much like a pick that Brandon Beane is going to be like, you know what, I'm gonna make some hay with this one. It's a guy who he may take a little bit of time to develop, but still somebody who could give you some production in his first year.
All right, fourth round we go. Ray Davis, a running back out of Kentucky. I kind of felt that they were going to draft a running back, and I think they're looking for that, 1-2 punch that you have there with James Cook, and maybe Ray Davis will be the number 2 here, coming in at a little bit bigger size at 5'10", 216. What do you think? How does he fit into this Bills offense? What do you think of this selection?
I like it a lot. I think he's a change of pace back guy. He's a guy who can offer you a lot. He's shifty. He's not deadline speed fast like James Cook, but he's kind of got that motor Singletary with a really upside in the pass game. I think he's a good pass protector. People don't really talk about that skill set of his, but I think he's really good at it. I also think he's really good at in the pass game receiving, set the most touchdowns since Naheem Hines in the SEC with 7 at Kentucky. So I think he's a guy who, there's going to be a little bit of growing for him, but he fits really interestingly into this offense.
I think this offense, without a doubt, is going to have a very different look than it has the past couple of years. It's Joe Brady. His fingers on the button this time. We saw how they, ran the ball so much better down the stretch that I'm wondering if that just becomes part of their core. Now, I know you have a guy like Josh Allen who can really sling the rock. I don't think that'll ever take away. But as they say, sometimes the run opens up the pass.
Exactly. And you know what? From everything we've heard so far from Joe Brady, it makes me very interested to see what he's going to be bringing into this season.
Well, again, we'll look forward to leading into the Buffalo Bills 2024 season throughout the course of this spring and summer. Make sure to follow us across our networks, and if you're not subscribing, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. All right, big thanks to everyone for tuning in. For Alex Jones, I'm Brad the Bruiser Eichkorn. Go Bills.
This has been the Buffalo Bills Draft House Podcast.
Available on Spotify, Odyssey, Prime Music, Audible, or wherever you get your podcasts.
An R Street Media production.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough. But if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
This is Northeastern Football Alliance action on R Street Media.
And back in Batavia, Brad the Bruiser Eichkorn, happy to be joining you. Not Batavia, no, we're in Genesee County. We're in Pembroke. Excuse me. Habits from last year, but nonetheless, it's Genesee County on top of the Pride here at halftime. Our score is 21-0. And with that, the Pride are going to start out to receive here in the second half. They go right to left. The Spartans left to right across your internet bandwidth. Raise that camera high, and let's get ready to show some folks some good Northeastern Football Alliance action. I am your play-by-play announcer, public address announcer, and just your buddy this afternoon. Brad the Bruiser Eichkorn. Peter James here, he's your buddy too, operating the camera. Thanks for all his work. Doing it hand style, so if it's a little shaky, we apologize. Out of our control at this point. Farley's kick goes end over end, retreating. 18's going to field this one. Takes us up to the 20-yard line, trying to dash his way around there. And, yep, right about at the 20, maybe just short. Bartley's kickoff return to the 19-yard line, where it is 1st and 10 for the Pride. All right, so we'll see what Auburn can do here in the second half. Some offensive blunders. Yeah, things went not so well in that first half there, where ball went over Morris's head several times before he finally tried dancing around and lost the ball in the end zone, where that's how Genesee got their last touchdown, and 2-point try by Alex Root was good. Had to fight his way to get in there, but new man in at quarterback here. They put the back to the right-hand side. Takes the snap. Handoff goes left. Is it Steele Myers? Steele Myers gets a couple on that. And it looks like it's Wolfganger in there. Madison Wolfganger in at quarterback. So with that, 3-yard gain brings up 2nd and 7. Clock rolling here with 13 and a half left to go in the third quarter. As the play is in, and they'll set up here, 1st and 10 coming up here. And actually, no, it's Mikey Warren. In at quarterback for the Pride, Mikey Warren. So Warren will get set. Steele Myers, his back will work to his right. Snaps a little bit high. Steele Myers will get the carry and runs into a bunch of blue jerseys. Steele Myers, the ball carrier on the play. It's going to be about 3rd and short. Brings up 3rd and short for the Pride. So with that, Genesee County looking to get a big stop here. Auburn saying, let's just keep this drive alive. As Warren's in with this play, and they'll set up. He's going to go out of a gun. Steele Myers will go to his left now. Warren takes a snap. Steele Myers is going to get the carry. They lose the ball, and the Spartans are going to try to get on top of it. A scrum for it. Auburn may have gotten back on top of it, but they're not going to get a first down. Nope, they do get on top, but it is fourth down. Fumble is recovered by the Pride, but it is fourth down. Clock rolling inside 12 minutes, and a quick 3-and-out looks like forced by the Spartan team, but they may keep the offense out there. It's preseason. You're trying to get some good looks, trying to get these guys reps in there, see what you have before the real deal starts up in June. $11 and a half left to go here, and they look like they will punt. Phillips to punt this one away. Back to return for the Spartans, Rafael Pugh. He stands back at about his own 36-yard line, roughly. Newton to punt this one away. It's Newton who stands just beyond his own goal line. Clock is rolling. Takes a snap. It's a bit high, but he is going to get this one. A low line drive kick. Almost look like a spiral. It's going to continue to take a bounce for the Pride, and it's going to go dead at about the 43-yard line of Genesee County. So that's where the Spartans will take over. First and 10 from their own 43-yard line with 10:46 and rolling in the third quarter. Now to about the 45-yard line, roughly. 45, 44. All right, cameraman, let's keep that pointed at the ball. Twins receivers towards the near side of the formation. It's like we have a new back out there, or is it Reese? He's going to go to the right here. Yep, new back in this time, and it is Henderson who gets the carry. Looks like no gain on the play. No gain by Henderson brings up 2nd and 10. The clock will roll here inside 10 minutes left to go in the third quarter. 2 offensive touchdowns for the Spartans. And then a defensive touchdown after a fumble in the end zone. Working out of a gun, Twins right side. Takes a snap. Henderson gets a carry, slips a tackle, and he ekes forward. Looks like they say a loss on the play, about a loss of a yard. A loss on the play brings up 3rd and 11 for the Spartans. 9:15 with a rolling clock here in this third quarter, and a big third down for Rude and company. Farley, the near side receiver, with Pugh in the slot. Henderson to the left here. Calderon out there bunched at tight end. Rude stands tall in the pocket, so it's for Calderon tip. He nearly got a piece of that. Broken up on there by number 27. Pass is broken up by number 27 for the Pride. Brings up 4th down for the Spartans. It's about 4th and 11 after the incomplete pass. And it looks like they are going to indeed punt this ball away. It looks like it is going to be Deontay Farley. So Farley's going to kick this one away. He's going to stand back about his own 28-yard line. Beasley set back to return for the Pride. Farley gets a nice clean snap and nice lag on that one. It's high. It's end over end. A scrum for the ball. It's out of his hands. Auburn picks it up. Another player there. And he's tattooed on the play. Heads up, alert play to come up with it. It was fielded there by Jeremiah Phillips. Phillips with a return for the Pride. Sets them up 1st and 10. So the clock stopped here. 8:24 left to go in the third quarter. So first down coming up here for Auburn in the hole by 21, but second chance here in the second half. They went 3 and out. They force a 3 and out, and they'll get the ball. From the 25, first and 10. Back to his right. Warren drops back. He's going to heave this one deep. This one's going to be intercepted. Telegraph that one. Max Rapone would not be denied on that one. Intercepted by Max Rapone. So Rapone plays center field, eyes that one and hauls that one in. Second interception of the game for the Spartan D, and they'll set up in business in Pride territory. The interception sets up Genesee County at the Pride 48. First and 10, Spartans. Clock will roll. Now inside 8 minutes left to go in the third quarter, and we'll see if we can see some movement out of this Spartan offense. Went backwards a little bit on that last possession, loss of 2 on that drive. We'll see if they can shake it off and get this one together. Twins near side. They put the back to the left. We do have a new quarterback, and it should be noted here. Pass is complete to Farley. Farley slanting down the middle. Farley's got a first down. Farley with the catch for the Spartans. Good to move the sticks. It's a Genesee County first down. Clock rolling here, 7:15, but just a little bit on the slant pattern there by Turpin, who's in at quarterback now. And Turpin with a nice completion there. And a first down coming up for Genesee, looking to strike about their own 28-yard line. Reese is the back. He's going to go to the right of Turpin. Twins right side. He'll take the shotgun snap. Fakes the give. Rolling right. Looking down. Incomplete. A little bit low for Brian Calderon, the fullback. So with that, Turpin's pass is incomplete. Brings up now 2nd and 10. 6:44 remaining here in this third quarter. And right now it's been goose eggs as far as second half scoring, but it is Genesee County on top of the Pride, 21-0. 3 wide out set. Twins near side. Reese is going to go to the left of Turpin. Takes the snap. Pump fakes. Throws down over the middle. Caught. Oh, no. Incomplete. Oh, tough one there. Rayshon Hewitt had it in and out of his hands. Pass incomplete. Intended for Rayshon Hewitt. So with that brings up now second down. Got a little ahead of myself there. I was like, third down. Nope. Check the sideline here. Second down coming up. Keep that camera pointed on the action here. Doing good. Here we go. 6:17 left to go in this third quarter as the Spartan offense is going to set up here. And it is a penalty that will equate a first down. Looks like it was a personal foul I may have missed, but regardless, it's going to go ahead and move it forward. That's going to go ahead and allow them to go ahead and wind the clock. So clock will roll here just over 6 minutes. First and goal coming up. Fakes the give inside. And a nifty pass. Looks like it's good for a score indeed. Deontay Farley. I'll say it again here for the PA folks. Ready? Deontay Farley with a touchdown for the Spartans. And actually no touchdown. Awfully darn close. So there we go. Second and goal. Second and goal coming up for the Spartans. What the fuck? Up. You heard a bad word there. Pretend you didn't. Thanks. Jed Reese finds the end zone for the Spartans. That'll put the Genesee County Spartans on top, 27-0. We'll see. Looks like Petrie is out for the PAT. Julia Petrie on for the PAT. Rude's going to hold. We'll see if she can go ahead and knock this one through. Last time she was out there, didn't even get a chance to kick the ball. It was a bad snap. Long snapper is Kaden Marucci. And we saw movement. Whistle comes in. Is this going to be on the Spartans? Saw Auburn approach. But looks like indeed a 5-yard penalty. False start on the Spartans. 5-yard penalty. They'll attempt the try. So Petrie going to go ahead and add an extra point. Make this game 28-0. Snap is down, kick up, and it is no good. Partially blocked on the play. PAT is no good. Leaves the score at 27-0. Genesee County on top of Auburn. All right, so we got 5:13 left to go in the third quarter, and Genesee County continues to pour it on here, looking good, but this one, unfortunately, does not count, so there's that to consider. But, I mean, the way they moved the ball last year, it was they struggled at times, and to really see the fluidity of this offense, I mean, it's been great to see early on. Now, granted, we didn't get to see the Auburn Pride last year. They did not exist, so they're back in existence. Like I said, like the what are we doing here? Come on, stop. Camera guys having fun with stickers. Yep, keep it on there. There we go. We're good, man. We're good. All right. Again, shout out to our listeners. I believe Sean and Gio are rocking out to the broadcast in Texas. Hope you guys are enjoying the action. Now, Heidi and David back at our R Street headquarters, manning everything. No control room today, but that may very change this season. Big thanks to them back there at our R Street headquarters. Farley is going to kick this one away. A low line drive kick. They'll scoop it up at about the 10. Dancing their way up to the 20, now up to the 30-yard line, and that's where the scrum will go. So close to the 30-yard line. We'll see they officially spotted here, but clock will roll inside 5 minutes left to go in this third quarter of play. Clock stopped here, 4:54 remaining in the third. So that's where they'll kill it right there.
Women get a lot of advice about self-care these days, but one of the most important self-care
things is don't play commercials during your broadcast. Here we go. Clock is rolling. Now inside 4:50 left to go here in the third quarter. First and 10 for the Pride at their own 30. 20. Is it 30? It is. The ball comes out, and they fall on it right there. So about a loss. After the fumble, loss of 1 on the play. Brings up 2nd and 11. Clock rolling here. Now inside 4:20 left to go in this third quarter. As the Pride will look to pitter-patter and get at her here on 2nd and 11. Warren, who has thrown a pick this afternoon, he's going to go under center. They got a fullback in there right now. As Dalton's in there at fullback. And a flag comes in here with 3:51 It looks like it's an illegal substitution called on the Pride. Quarterback is not happy. If you can see it, it's kind of hard there, but body language from Mikey Warren was like, what the heck? And it looks like a timeout is called in the action here. We'll go ahead and keep the broadcast right here. So I got some couple different things coming up this season. I believe next week we're going to be in Buffalo. Northeastern football action is we're actually going to be watching the East Coast Blue Devils based in the good old Queen City. So more information coming on right here on Facebook, on our Facebook page. Find it on Twitter, too, at Our Street Media, NY, and, of course, on OurStreetMedia.com. But full broadcast schedule is coming up, so you'll be able to look forward to that. But we'll have football for you next weekend. As some frustration over there on the Pride bench here as Ortega is going to toss his helmet there in a little bit of frustration. So after the timeout called on the field, first and 15 for the Pride. Warren will set up a back to each side. Has Dalton, the fullback, to his left. Phillips, I believe, to his right. Or still Myers. Warren looking to take this one himself. He's going to take it forward. And he's not going to get much. See if he lost yardage on that play. Warren with the quarterback keeper. Modest gain brings up second and long. Clock will roll. Inside 3.5 left to go in the third. They send in a late substitution now. And the thing without being early, they don't have all their right jerseys and everything, so they're still cleaning things up on that side. So we call names and we have them available right now, and it is Warren right now. He's working out of a gun. Steele Myers will work to his left. Warren looking to throw this one. It is incomplete. Warren's pass on the play is incomplete. If I may have missed a play, I believe. Is it fourth down now? It's hard to read the marker at this rate. Yes, indeed. Fourth down. Henderson back to return for the Spartans. Newton to kick this one away. Standing back just in front here. Flag comes in late on that one. Mustard on the lettuce. See what they call it. I think they said 12 men in the field was what the call was. So, still trying to sort this one out before they'll go ahead and boot this one away. Looks like it was moved forward. Regardless, here we go. High snap. He gets it away that time. It's going to roll. Henderson's going to let it go. And it's going to go down about the 23-yard line. Ball down at about the 23-yard line. Flag on the play. And it looks like this is going to be, running into the kicker. Or roughing the kicker. Roughing the kicker called on the Spartans. 15-yard penalty. First down, Pride. So $1:43 remains in this third quarter. And with that, the Pride are going to go ahead and get another chance after they ran into Newton. And there was pressure coming there. The snap was high, so crazy penalty in this one, but preseason. From the 27-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Pride. We'll put a wide receiver to the near side of the formation. Put him in the slot a little bit here. Out of an I this time is Warren. He'll go under center. Takes a snap, handoff goes inside. And it's Steele Myers. Steele Myers, the ball carrier on the play. They cross the 30 to about the 31. Gain of 4 brings up 2nd and 6. Clock rolling with $1:08 remaining. All right, so they'll get set. They'll work out of an I formation. Steele Myers, the deep back. Steele Myers will get the carry, and he's gobbled up at the line of scrimmage. He got nothing on that one. May have lost a yard on the play. They'll spot him back at about the 30. Loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 7 for the Pride. Clock rolling inside, 30 seconds left, and we'll see if they run one more play before we reach the end of the third quarter. 27-0, Genesee County on top of this one. I formation, and a flag's going to come in. This is going to be a false start. False start on the Pride. A 5-yard penalty makes it 3rd and 12. And it looks like they're not even going to run a play. That's going to do it for this first half. Or at least for the third quarter, for that matter. All right, third quarter has come to an end. Through 45 minutes, it's Genesee County on top of the Pride, 27-0. This is the Northeastern Football Alliance and Our Street Media and OurStreetMedia.com.
This is Northeastern Football Alliance action on Our Street Media.
Wouldn't it be great if life came with a remote control? You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind, like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest. Uh-oh. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. To learn your risk, take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
My Alzheimer's diagnosis was hard to take.
But early detection allowed us to take control of the situation together.
Talk to your family about seeing a doctor. Go to alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
This is Northeastern Football Alliance action on Our Street Media.
Getting ready to start the fourth quarter of play. Comes the Pride. They'll have it from about their own 47-yard line. 1st and 10. My goodness. Preseason. 3rd and 12 coming up here for the Pride. We'll say 3rd and 11. 3rd and 11 for the Pride. Warren's going to go under center out of an I formation. Fakes the give to Steele Myers, stands back in the pocket, chased out of it, looks to step up. Eyes still downfield from the 40. He's going to keep this one himself, crossing midfield, and he's going to go out of bounds in Genesee territory. Warren, the ball carrier on the play. Got about 5 yards, but short of a first down. About a 7-yard pickup leaves them 5 yards short, 4th down. Clock rolling here with 14:42 left to go in this 4th quarter. Let's keep that camera focused on the ball. So we'll see what they can muster up on 4th down. Big conversion here needed by the Pride to keep their pride. Out of an eye, Steele Myers, the deep back. Warren will go under center. Warren. Handoff goes to Steele Myers. Nope, quarterback keeper. And he's dropped for a loss on play. Flag comes in late. Loss on the play by Warren. Flag thrown late. Holding on Auburn. Penalty is declined. Turnover on downs. So with that, it's going to be Genesee ball, and they're going to have it in Auburn territory as Warren couldn't cross midfield and then some to pick up a first down. So it looks like they're going to spot it almost right at midfield. From the 50-yard line, 1st and 10, Genesee County. All right, so we'll see if Turpin and company, who found the end zone last time, Jet Reese plunged in for like a 1-inch touchdown run. It was right there. Thought Farley was nearly in before that. Regardless, Turpin will set up. Reese will go to his right. On first down, snaps a little bit low. He's going to throw this one. Has a man caught. It's Jason. And Jason is going to go ahead and work his way upfield. Actually, it's Farley. Flag on the play. Flag thrown late, and we'll see what the call is. Clock stopped here with 12:28, 27-0. Genesee County on top of this one. Spartan penalty. First and about 18. So from the 42-yard line. Shotgun, Reese to the right. Near side receiver here is Hewitt. Turpin takes a snap. Pump fakes. Here's this one deep, a pass downfield. It's caught in traffic. Raphael Pugh with the catch. Move the chains, Spartan fans. It's a Genesee County first down. Keep the camera up. That's all we ask, cameraman, so we can keep our eyes on the action. Is a big first down there. A pass completed, and you just saw him play elevator man. Ty Raphael Pugh went up, climbed the ladder, and with that, they have the ball down to the Auburn Pride 30-yard line. From the Auburn 30, 1st and 10, Spartans. Turpin has looked good under center this second half here. False start, though. False start on the Spartans brings up 1st and 15. They march him back to the 35-yard line. Clock will roll with just over 11 minutes remaining in the ball game. 27-0. It's been all Spartans this afternoon. Reese will go to the right of Turpin. On 1st and 15, he'll drop back in the pocket. He'll throw, and it is broken up on the play. Pass intended for Rayshawn Hewitt. 2nd and 15 for the Spartans. Clock stopped here with 10:41 remaining after the incompletion. Nearly had it. It was close. It was a 50-50 ball up there. So here we go. 2nd and 15. Spartans break the huddle. Clock will roll inside 10:40. Calderon to the left here of Turpin. Turpin takes the snap, drops back in the pocket, throws left, has Hewitt. It's caught, incomplete now. Had it again. Hewitt's been able to get separation, get open, but not able to come up with the ball. So now 3rd and 15 for the Spartans. 10:20 left to go here in this 4th and final quarter of play. So here we go on 3rd and 15. We'll see if they can get a touchdown. Holy schmegada. Jason Henderson hauls that one in. Jason Henderson with a 35-yard connection from Corey Turpin puts the Spartans up 33-0. 9:56 left to go here in this 4th quarter. They continue to pour it on. Another chance for another extra point try. Julia Petrie on for the PAT. She'll look to go ahead and punch this one through. Some gaps here on special teams, unfortunately. Bad snap, and then last time was blocked. So we'll see if they can get a clean snap, and this young lady's able to go ahead and add an extra point onto this scoreboard. 33-0. Snaps down, kick is up, and it's low and no good. No, it's not through. It just got above. It was right there. It was like a 50-50 above, below. It's above the bar. Petrie's extra point is good, making the score Genesee County 34, Auburn Pride 0. 9:56 left to go. And right now it's just getting looks and getting some good reps in there. So I don't think Coach O'Hare is too pleased out of the outing here, but time to just kind of dust off the cobwebs. Again, our technology changed everything. We were throwing a curveball this afternoon, so for everyone watching, you've all been troopers. And I wish I could read the lovely comments that I'm seeing in there, just glancing over my videographer's shoulder who needs to keep the ball there on the gentleman kicking the football. So he'll get set to kick this one away. It's going to be Farley. Farley to kick off. They bring him in close on this one here. Returner standing just shallow of the 20-yard line. He gets a leg into this one. This one will go end over end, fit at about the 8-yard line, takes it up to the 10. Now working, shakes and bakes, and goes down to the 19-yard line. About a 10-yard return, taken on the play by Caden Marucci. 9:42 remaining here in the 4th quarter. Spartan D going to go help their offense and the entire team to gut this one out. It won't go in the W column because it is preseason, but it's going to feel good. Offense is especially clicking this afternoon. And of course, a defensive touchdown as well. A fumble recovery in the end zone for the Spartans there in the first half. Part of what made it 21-0. 13 points here in the second half. That last kick, I didn't really articulate it too well. My apologies, but Julie Petrie, she somehow snuck it through. As that was a bad snap. It was low. She had to dig it out of the turf with her foot and was able to do so. So they'll spot it at the 20-yard line where it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Pride. First and 10 for the Pride at their own 20-yard line. The team here? What, the broadcast team or? Auburn Pride and then the blue team's the Genesee County Spartans? Yep, you bet. We answer live questions on this broadcast, so. We're not in a press box this year. Had a beautiful press box at the community college. This year we're in the R Street Media Tower. They made a tower just for us. Warren's going to work out a gun here. Pump fakes, shovel pass forward, up to the 20, to the 30-yard line, a first down for the Pride. You got to like that one. Some nice offensive productions as he finds his man there, Ortega. So Ortega takes that one forward to about the 33-yard line. Clock will roll, 8:44 left to go in the third quarter. Auburn and Genesee County, little preseason battle here in the Northeastern Football Alliance. About a 13-yard pickup on that shovel pass play. So with that now, 1st and 10 coming up here for the Pride. Steele Myers is going to go to the right of Warren. On first down, he'll take the snap. Steele Myers will get the carry. Steele Myers gets his way forward, shakes a tackle, and he's got a big first down there. About a 16-yard run. Nora Steele Myers with the carry. First down, Pride. Gets down just shy of midfield. They're going to spot the ball at about the 47-yard line. Clock will roll now inside 8 minutes left to go here in this ball game. Warren will go. Steele Myers gets the carry, and he doesn't get much, if anything. No gain on the play. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 for the Pride. So clock will roll here, just over 7.5 left to go in this ball game. Clock continues to roll. We already see Genesee County has broken the huddle. Here we go. 1st and 10 coming up here for Warren and company. Steele Myers will go to his left. Out of a gun on first down. Snap is high. We have a whistle come in. And a timeout is called by the Spartans. Timeout called by Genesee County. 6:56 left to go in the fourth quarter. We'll take the timeout with them. This is your home for the Northeastern Football Alliance, R Street Media, and rstreetmedia.com.
Some people won't give you the real talk on drugs, but it's time we know the facts. Fentanyl is killing people. It's a powerful opioid, often made illegally and commonly mixed with illicit drugs. It can even be pressed into counterfeit pills that resemble prescription medications. Just 2 milligrams, about the size of a few grains of sand, could potentially be lethal. This isn't an ad to scare you, but it is an ad to make you think twice. Get the facts. Go to realdealonfentanyl.com. This message is brought to you by the Ad Council.
This is Northeastern Football Alliance action on R Street Media.
Want more football? Well, that's a Texas size 10-4, 6:56 left to go in the fourth quarter. And it's 2nd and 10 coming up here for the Auburn Pride in the hole by a whole bunch. 34-0 the score. So with that, they'll break the huddle and they'll set up here. 2nd and 10 coming up here for the Pride. Looking to play for some pride at this point. Steele Myers is going to go to the left here of Warren. On 2nd down, they put another man in motion. This is going to be an illegal motion here. They had 2 players moving simultaneously pre-snap. That was Nathan Perkins on that one. So after the false start penalty, brings up 2nd and 15. Clock stopped here with 6:54 remaining. Auburn's going to go ahead and break the huddle. They'll get set up here on 2nd and long after the penalty. Steele Myers to the right of Warren. Warren hands off to Steele Myers. Steele Myers taking this forward, and he's going to cross midfield and gets into Genesee County territory. Steele Myers with the carry. About a gain of 5. So they'll say they'll spot it at the 49-yard line. 6:25 remaining. Keep that camera high so we don't have to see our street media computer. Out of a gun, Steele Myers is going to go to the right of Warren. Warren takes a snap. Steele Myers will get the carry. Twisting and turning, he runs into a bunch of black and blue jerseys, and we do see a flag come in there. We'll see what this call is going to be. Keep the pointed at the action there. This is probably going to be a hold, I would think. We'll find out. Nope, face mask. Face mask on Genesee County. So with that, that's 15 yards, and that's a first down coming up here for the Pride. With the penalty, 1st and 10, Auburn. 6:05 left to go in this fourth quarter. They'll put it back to each side of him this time. As you do see Phillips back out there. Snaps a little bit high. Mikey Warren's going to throw this one deep and incomplete. Blanket in the triple coverage. Warren's pass is incomplete, brings up 2nd and 10. Clock will roll. Nope, they'll stop it. It was rolling a little bit, and they put it on a pause. So 5:48 left to go in the ball game here. Clock stopped. This is the Northeastern Football Alliance on our street media. I'm Brad the Bruiser Eichkorn, your play-by-play announcer. The man behind the camera today, Peter James. So they will roll the clock now inside. 5:45 left to go here in the fourth quarter. 34-0, Genesee County on top of Auburn. Phillips to the right here of Warren. And a bad connection. They're going to fall on it. Pride were lucky to get back on top of it. This is Warren who gets back on top, but not before he loses a good chunk of yardage. Warren with the fumble recovery for the Pride. After the fumble, brings up 3rd and long. Clock is now inside 5 minutes. See Coach O'Hara having a quick check with Mikey Warren. See trots back out there. Clock rolling inside 4:45 left to go. Keep the camera pointed at the action as we continue. Just over 4.5 remaining in the fourth quarter. Phillips to the right of Warren. Fakes the give. Little pitch back here. Taking this one forward, and a nice little gain there by Nathan Perkins. Perkins, the ball carrier, hit out of bounds. And it's likely going to be a late hit coming up. We'll see what they call it, but it looked like a late hit out of bounds. It was tight, but it looks like there was on Marucci. He tried to say, no, I didn't, but personal foul, late hit, out of bounds, 15-yard penalty, and a first down for the Auburn Pride. Auburn Pride, like we said, trying to just play for some pride and end this game with some points on the board. So march this one now down to about the 30-ish yard line where they fumble, and Genesee comes up with it. Fumble recovery by the Spartans. So with 4:12 remaining, in a promising-looking drive there by Auburn, the sloppiness continues. They turn the ball over, and with that, now 1st and 10 coming up here for Genesee County. A really solid second half we've seen out of Corey Turpin. A little bit of a different playing style we see than Alec Rude. Rude has a lot of speed. We see him taking the open field as a ball carrier. Turpin been very comfortable standing back in the pocket. He'll go twins wideouts to the right side of the formation. His back, Reese, is just getting out onto the field. He's going to line up to Turpin's right side. Inside 4 minutes. And we may have had a timeout called. Yep, looks like a timeout is called by the Auburn Pride. We'll take him with them here and come back with 3:58 left to go in the ball game. It is the Genesee County Spartans on top of this one, 34-0 over Auburn. This is the Northeastern Football Alliance and Our Street Media and OurStreetMedia.com.
Uh-oh, Brad's buzzed. Oh, yeah? Yeah, he's starting with the woots. And now a speech.
I just want to say that friendship is about heart and brain. Who's with me?
Good thing is, he knows when he's buzzed.
And my brain is saying, when it's time to go home, somebody call me a ride.
Love that guy. Me too.
Know your buzzed warning signs? Call for a ride when it's time to go home. Buzz driving is drunk driving. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
This is Northeastern Football Alliance action on Our Street Media.
3:58, Turpin will take the set. Handoff goes to Reese. Reese carries his one forward, slips in a tackle. He's got a first down and then some. Jed Reese off to the races. Jed Reese with the carry. To the Auburn 48-yard line. First down, Spartans. So a big burst of speed there by Reese. And the clock will now roll. Inside 3:40 left to go in the game, and the camera will be pointed at the ball as we get set on a first down. They put a receiver to each side of the formation. It's like Henderson in the slot. Back is going to go to the right here of Turpin. Turpin is going to throw this one, pump fakes, and he's actually going to carry this one himself, taking this one forward. And a nice run by Turpin on this one. He's saying he wanted a horse collar tackle. They do not throw the flag, so with that, 5-yard gain by Turpin on the keeper brings up 2nd and 5. So to about the 43-yard line of Auburn is maybe the 42. So 2nd down coming up now for the Spartans. Twins right side. The back will go to the right of Turpin. Turpin hands this one off. Dancing his way forward, a first down and then some here. Dragged down about the 30-yard line there is Nick Santos. Santos, the ball carrier for Genesee County. That's good to move the chains. But a flag on the play.
I love you, baby.
Illegal formation on the Spartans. Brings up 2nd down. So 2:23 left to go here in the ball game. Probably we'll see. It's preseason. They want to see a lot, get some stuff on film. Our film, if the camera's pointed at the ball. Second and 10. Receiver, 3 wide out set, Twins right side. Henderson the back to the right here. Turpin's going to throw over the middle, incomplete. Pass is incomplete. Intended for Nick Santos. So with that, they'll stop play with a $157 just as the drizzle starts to come back and it's getting colder. This announcer and this cameraman are probably ready to heat up the car at this rate. It's about 3rd and 10 now coming up here for the Spartans, and it looks like a timeout it's called, so we'll go ahead and talk things over. But really nice looking game here. You like to see this kind of performance out of the Spartans. Not perfect by any stretch, but all in all, I think they've done a real nice job moving the ball today and obviously putting up a lot of points. 8 points through a defensive score, but other than that, the rest of them, 26 points by the Spartan offense. So you got to feel pretty good. And there's some really good athletes here on this Auburn Pride team. So Mikey Warren looking good out there at quarterback today. A $157 remaining. Yeah, he can't do much if the center can't get him the ball properly, so. Turpin and company will set up here on 3rd and 10. With a $157 remaining. It's like Calderon is back. He'll go to his left. Takes the 3rd down snap. He's going to throw this one. A laser mini-me is incomplete. Oh, that was a 50-50 ball. His man nearly came up with it, but it goes incomplete on the play. Intended for Henderson. Henderson, the intended receiver on the play. Pass goes incomplete and brings up 4th down. So a $150 remaining in this one. Give a chance to see who's punting this time, and it looks like it is Farley again. Farley to punt. A $150 remaining in this ball game, and another flag is going to come in. Instead of throwing flags, how about throw some coats out? Could use another one right now. We got to keep the camera on where the play is. Thank you. Yeah, not always awesome to talk to your camera guy on air, but you know what? He's been a stud today. Big thanks to Peter James. Rocking the Zubaz hoodie and staying warm. High-yielding kick here that we're missing. And they down at about the 31-yard line of Auburn, so that's where the Pride will take over with a $140 remaining, and they got some good offensive production out there. Just had some kind words from Mikey Warren, so had to give some back there as the Pride will head back out onto the field here in the hole by 34. First and 10 for the Pride at their own 31. And a reminder coming up, stay tuned to our Facebook page, ourstreetmedia.com, and, of course, X, whatever Elon Musk wants to call it these days. Our Street Media NY, as we will have a game next week, likely in Buffalo. So a $140 remains in this preseason game. Steele Myers is going to go to the right here of Warren. So they have Phillips out there. They'll bunch him right. Warren set. Takes a snap. Here's this one deep. Throws left incomplete. Didn't have a chance. Goes out of bounds on the play. So now stop play here with $1:21 remaining. And again, this is all about just getting some good looks, some good reps here, and that's why you don't see any knees coming out at this point. Maybe the Spartans will say, hey, I see Brad over there on the other sideline shivering his tuchus off. Maybe we'll kneel it out if we get the ball back. Maybe. Wishful thinking. Warren here on second down. He'll set up. Takes a snap. It's a little bit high. Steele's going to get the carry here as Steele Myers continues to take it upfield. Steele Myers, the ball carrier for the Pride. Good to move the sticks on Auburn, first down. So solid run on that one. Just shy of midfield to about the 46-yard line. To about their own 46, 1st and 10 for the Pride. Clock rolling inside, 50 seconds left in this ball game.
Bro, if I don't quit, I'm gone, man.
Takes the snap, dropping back in the pocket. Throws, caught, yes! Touchdown for the Pride. A 50-50 ball taken away there. Rashawn Daniels with a touchdown reception for the Pride. So the goose egg is removed from the board. With that, 6 points will stand in its place. Yeah, Mikey Warren out there, fired up as he should be, but man, big shout out to Rashawn Daniels. He just went up and stole that one. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, well, the rain is really starting to come here, so broadcast is going to be ending shortly, and just want to thank everyone involved. Like I said, we'll make it a very short and sweet post-game coverage, especially since this is just preseason action. Auburn Pride to go for 2. 24 seconds left. Phillips the back. He'll work to the right here of Warren on the 2-point try. Don't worry about the deficit. It's pretty high. Dropping back in the pocket is Warren. He'll throw incomplete. Just overthrew his man a little bit. Pass is incomplete. The try is no good. So with that, we stand here 34-6. Yep. We heard about rain in Western New York this weekend for those of you in the Empire State. And, yep, it's been a little spotty today. We've been dry for a good portion of it, but Mikey Warren breaks the goose egg, finds his man downfield, and just like that. 34-6 the score. No, we're not finished. We can't finish the broadcast until it's over, Pete. I know. It's all right. So Auburn's going to go ahead and kick this one off here with 24 seconds remain. We'll see if we see a little onside action. Good time to practice it. Why not? Baloney looks like he's going to kick this. Awesome name, by the way. Josh Baloney, that is. Plays a little linebacker, plays a little safety, and look at that. Mustard on the lettuce. Probably a block in the back on this one. Yep, you're doing great. Just keep the camera on the action there, Peters. We'll wind it down if you want. You can even hand the phone to me at the end, and I'll go ahead and wrap up the broadcast here. Here, I got you, cameraman. Why don't you take a well-deserved break? Cameraman wants to go to the car. I approve. Go. All right, that's going to do it for the ball game. The final score from Pembroke Town Park, it's the Genesee County Spartans 34, the Pride of Auburn 6. With our street media, the Bruiser Eichkorn, thanks for coming. Please drive home safely.